Showing you this now, a virtual council meeting will be held this afternoon in Mangaung, and it follows service delivery protests within the area. But the community has been calling for the disbandment of the Mangaung Metro Council, as well as the removal of the city manager. Well, the council is expected to appoint a new acting city manager shortly, of course, today. An agreement was signed last night. This between community leaders, the municipality, as well as the province. And that shutdown has now been called off. eNCA reporters Linda Lomasikane and Lindogu are in Bloemfontein with the very latest. And good morning to you, colleagues. Lee, if I may just start with you. I mean, what exactly was said and discussed in this meeting that took place?
Good morning, Tumelo. My colleague Lindogu will be giving you those details around that particular agreement that was signed late yesterday at around 5 o'clock in the evening. He was present at that particular media briefing as well. But what we're seeing right now this morning following that agreement is the fact that it does seem as though normalcy has been restored here in Mangaung. Yesterday, late in the afternoon, it seemed like it was a bit touch and go. What we are still awaiting to see, is whether we're going to see many of the businesses that are operating around the townships as well as in the Bloemfontein CBD will be reopening. But as you can see behind me, this is one of the main roads here in Mangaung that connects many of the townships to the CBD, and people are making their way to work. Cars are moving, traffic is flowing, buses, taxis are back moving into the townships. The roads look like they're being cleared. If I ask my colleague Mudzeni to just show you the road, you can still see some remnants of the protest action that's been taking place over the past couple of days, the burning tires, the broken glass, the rubble, and I think you would have seen behind me that a police Nyala remains here monitoring the situation. We have been seeing a lot of police vehicles, vans as well, just still patrolling the area, remaining on high alert, just to ensure that there isn't any more of the blockages of the roads that we've been seeing. But so far, what we understand that's going to happen today, which is part of that agreement, is the fact that there is going to be a council meeting this afternoon, and we are expecting the Mangaung Council to take a vote to suspend the city manager, which was one of the demands that was made by the Mangaung community concerned group. And what we know is that Mangaung has about 50 wards, so about 50 councillors, 38 of which are from the ANC and about 12 from the DA. So if everything goes according to plan, it does seem as though that the current city manager will be suspended today and an acting one appointed.
Right. Well, of course, moving into Lindo Gutlekulu, who is also with you within, of course, the area. Lindo, what was the very latest from where you stand? I understand that you were present at the press briefing or the meeting where these discussions had taken place.
Well, Tumelo, that press briefing was following a marathon of a meeting by the province led by the Premier. We also understand that the municipality itself was represented by an acting mayor, and then there was this Mangaung concerned community group that was also lobbying and representing some of the concerns of the community here in Mangaung. But I can tell you that the confirmation of that particular meeting was to say that the protest, that the shutdown is over, and that there is an agreement according to these three parties. And that agreement basically looks into the suspension of the city manager. They're saying that under his watch, many of the things went wrong, which led to some of the protests we've been seeing throughout the week from Monday. But one of the things that was created, or that was an outcome of that particular marathon meeting between these three parties, was the issue of creating a task team that consists of members of the community, the municipality, as well as representatives from the provincial provincial government of Free State to say that they will then be looking into some of these issues, actively meeting each and every Tuesday to get a sense of what the progress is and to make suggestions and work together with the municipality as well as the province, including the people of this particular community, the representatives and the leaders, in making sure that some of the concerns they had, some of the issues that made them take to the streets are addressed. So the confirmation there is that the shutdown is over and that a task team will then be looking to address some of the issues that the community members were protesting about.
All right, reporters and my colleagues, thank you so much for your time and giving us this update. That's eNCA reporters Linda Lomasikane and Linda Guhle.